Hi everyone, it's Rachel. In this tutorial, I'll teach you how to color a beard using the Color Therapy app. Beard hair is different than hair on your head because it's much more scruffy and coarse. I'll show you how to achieve this look with a few easy steps. If you want to follow along with this image, you can find it under Men with the Beard. So I wanted to start off by showing you a reference. So you'll notice that for a lot of beards and mustaches, it's darker on the sides of the jaw and lighter where the mustache is and below that as well. To start off, you just want to tap to fill in a basic color into the beard first. So I'm going to use a color in the Brown 2 palette, setting that to gradient, and I'm going to use the third color on the top row. I'm just going to set it so it's darker on the bottom, lighter at the top, and just tap to fill in the whole beard and the mustache. Now let's begin to add texture into the hair with the flat brush. Let's set the size to 65 and the opacity at 75. And in the Brown 2 palette, set that to solid, and I'm going to choose the darkest brown there. So I'll start by turning coloring inside the lines mode to on, and using my finger, I'm just going to brush in some darker color into the hair along the jaw and at the very tips of the beard. I just want to make those a bit darker. Now let's use a medium brown color. So I'm going to use this brown on the top row. It's the third to the last color. This time turn coloring inside the lines mode to off. And I'm going to do the same thing and just sort of add in a bit of lighter color, mostly around the mouth area and the mustache area, and just kind of blend it downward. And then I'll use the first color on the very last row and continue with that, adding in more of that lighter hair color around the mouth and mustache area. So now we have a nice kind of gradient and fade happening here. And then now I'm going to use an even lighter brown. So I'm sort of using a beigeish yellow brown and going to add it into the mustache and around the mouth again for one last layer. Now let's refine those hairs. So let's select the pen tool and set the size to 1. Now you want the opacity to be between 30 and 55%. So I'll just start with 30 at first. And then using those last 3 or 4 browns that we've been using in the hair, I'm going to begin to draw in some short, quick strokes just to show the texture of the beard hair. And what I'm doing is just layering these upon each other. Right now I'm using the lightest brown and just sort of bringing it into the darker areas. Some of them can be a little bit wavy if you want, but don't make them too long. Remember to draw these in the direction that the hair is growing as well. And for the mustache, I'm just going to bring the hairs up and curl around, overlapping the beard. So then in a couple areas, just raise the opacity a little bit, and then you can draw clumps of hairs together in layers, and that'll just show a bit more texture. And that will just help it to look even more realistic. Don't forget to use the other shades of brown as well, and bring it all the way up into the lighter parts and apply that to the whole beard and the mustache. After you're done with the beard, then you'll want to go ahead and just shade the face and the lips. There's also going to be a shadow around the mustache. So when you're ready to add that shadow, select the airbrush tool, set the size to 10 and opacity at 40. And I'm just using that darkest brown from the Brown 2 palette and just shading right underneath the mustache and just bringing it up right underneath the lips as well. Here's the finished image with shading and the lines removed. You can apply these steps to other shades of hair as well. If you'd like to see more tutorials like this, don't forget to subscribe to the Color Therapy YouTube channel so you don't miss any new tutorial videos. Thanks for watching our tutorial. You can get the Color Therapy app for free on the App Store.